Hello, wonderful people. Welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back update and information as it dey hot. They say Tinubu is in panic now because Britain is now demanding for the return of their citizen, Nnamďi Kanu, to be returned home. That if he is returned home there, they will decide what happens to him because Nnamďi Kanu is their citizen. And as it stands now, Oga T-Baby is in panic because he don't know what he's going to do. And I don't know how this is going to sound to Asare Dokubo, who has decided that his father is Tinubu and that Nnamďi Kanu, the Ohamadike one of Ndigbo, will not come out of the DSS detention because Asare Dokubo, since Tinubu entered office, he is now acting as if Nigeria belongs only to him. But time shall come when he will be paid back in his own coin. Let's go to that news proper so that you will see what is happening. They say bring back Nnamďi Kanu home to Britain, demands Frederick Forsich. Of course, you know that according to history, this Frederick Forsich was once an ally of Odumegwu Ojukwu during those days that Odumegwu was fighting tooth and nail to get Biafra, which he could not, and now Nnamďi Kanu took over from him. The same Nnamďi Kanu, a British national, is being held in Nigeria, and his family say he is failing health, denied all medical help, and regularly beaten up. A few days ago, I had never heard of Nnamďi Kanu, and the chances are neither had you. So briefly, he is 55 and was born and raised in Nigeria, specifically Eastern Nigeria, which was then involved in a civil war with the federal government of Nigeria. This one is coming from one of the British top officials. His name is Frederick Forsich. He is out, and these people are top officials who make things to happen in Britain, and he has come out to demand that Nnamďi Kanu be released from the DSS detention, and not just for him to be released, but let him be released, and also that he should be returned back to Britain where he belongs. Of course, you know that Nnamďi Kanu is a British citizen, and coming out of Britain, he did not, when he went to Kenya, he did not go there with Nigerian passport. He went to Kenya with British passport. And of course, you know that the British court are now deciding, and they say that Nnamďi Kanu's case is going to change the history of Britain judiciary, because upon him, they will now decide what will happen to any of their citizens when they travel outside the country. And the British court are still deciding on that to know what is going to, how they will be protecting their citizens, any of the UK citizens that travel outside of the UK. So the case of Nnamďi Kanu is going to change the course of the British judiciary. As you can see, you see that God gave birth to some people to change history. I think that if you are talking about the people that God has, the Almighty Chukwuka has brought into this earth to change the histories of nations, I think Nnamďi Kanu should be counted as one of them, because at his emergence he changed he affected the history of Nigeria, and he is about also to affect the British history, whereby upon him the British will now be deciding what will happen to their citizen who goes out of Nigeria. But as it stands now, the top British officials have started rising up to demand that Nnamďi Kanu be brought back to Britain. And of course, you know that these people are not like Nigerians. They are not like Africans. And when they decide to do something, they make sure that they do it to the end. So there is hope. And if everything happens to be all right, I don't know what is going to happen to the pig. that they call Asare Dokubo, who does not know his left from his right, that all he does is just to serve his stack masters, and whatever they give to him, he takes, and he's just there. And he also made it open that what he is fighting for is for his stomach, and that is what he's fighting for. So everybody knows that Dokubo is fighting for his stomach. He's just a hungry man that is fighting to be fed by the politicians. They say a car dealer, Mohammed Manga, has been thrown into confusion after a customer, one Henry, absconded with one of his cars, a Mercedes-Benz GLB 250 in Abuja area of the Federal Capital Territory. According to information obtained by Punch Metro Manja, the car seller had an unidentified friend who is also involved in car sales business. This friend visited Manja's office in Abuja and expressed interest in taking a vehicle valued at over 55 million to a potential customer. Upon delivering the vehicle to the customer, who identified himself as Henry, Manja's friend mentioned that Henry requested a test drive and was accompanied by another individual. During the test drive, Manja's friend remained with Henry. However, the situation took an unexpected turn when the friend informed Henry that he needed to withdraw money from a point of sale terminal to purchase fuel for the vehicle at a nearby fleet station. Manga recanted that as soon as his friend stepped out of the vehicle to make the withdrawal, Henry swiftly drove away with the vehicle, leaving Manga and his friend behind in a state of shock and confusion regarding the whereabouts of the vehicle. The news headline has generated mixed reaction among the random social media users. Kindly read some of the reaction from Nigeria that commented below the news on social media. Anything can happen in Nigeria. Politicians have already absconded with our money. Wow, Nigeria, a land of possibilities. This one is coming from people who are making their comments on the social media. Please, if you are a vehicle dealer, and make sure that you collect your money first, or how can you be test running a car worth about 55 million and you are taking it carefree like that? Well, people have different reasons of doing things. Maybe it could be prank, because another thing I want to talk about is this prank issue. People don't even know when people are pranking people anymore, because one day something serious will be happening and people will be thinking maybe it is the normal thing. He wants to play prank on the person, and you will see somebody die. That's just the thing. Somebody can even go to hospital now, and the nurses might be looking at the person. They might be thinking that, okay, maybe this guy is trying to prank us. Maybe he's not sick or something like that. And you, on that process, something bad will happen to the person. Now, they also say that ohanezendigbo has also delegated some officials on the issue of the demolition of markets in Lagos State. Of course, you know that Lagos people has decided to pay Ndigbo with a bad hand. I don't know if you are seeing what is actually happening in Lagos State. They have decided to say, okay, Lagos is our own, and they said it with their mouth, and they are doing it. So let it not be as if they don't know what they are doing. Actually, they know. Lagos people know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. They are doing it with their right senses. Yes, they actually know what they are doing, because these things are getting out of hand. First, it was burning down of shops, and now it is demolition. Who knows what is going to come? And now they have also brought out what they say you should to verify lands that were bought by the Igbos, and this thing is targeted against Ndigbo. And I think that our Ndigbo should also be wise. Governor Soludo have called on Ndigbo to start bringing their businesses back. Yes, it's not going to be easy, but what should be done should be done. Since Lagos people say they don't want Ndigbo again in their land, I think Ndigbo should also go. And at the end of everything, people will be saying that we are in one Nigeria. We are in one Nigeria. We are in one Nigeria. Meanwhile, the people you felt that you are them and the same one Nigeria are treating you as if you are coming from another nation. Let me cut the curtain here. Let it not be as if it's coming from my mouth. And if this is your first time of joining us on this channel, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Like, share, comment, and also on your notification button so that whenever our news is dropping, you will be the first to collect it. Thank you for listening. God bless you.